of my charity is Shark Whisper, and I've been in operation since of last year. And the main focus of my charity is to educate the public and mainly the youth in speaking engagements and mainly word of mouth. I want to promote awareness and advocacy and as much education as possible for other people to know that sharks aren't bad and that they really need our help right now.
I'm very proud of Sarah that she started her own charity to help save sharks. We all went to go see Shark Water, which was by Rob Stewart, when it first premiered at the IGFA in Dania. And we all came out crying out of the theater. And from that minute, we went home, and she went into her room and she started making a poster that said SOS for Save Our Sharks. And that was like her passion. She had always loved sharks from the time she was very, very young, but we didn't realize that they were being killed and, you know, their numbers were being decimated. So next thing you know, we just decided to help her and, you know, fuel that passion, and the charity became into being, and it went from there, and now it's like really amazing.
I raise money for my organization by selling shark-shaped goodies and t-shirts and bracelets, which all go to my charity to help save sharks at public events or my school or anywhere where I can sell these items. We do have a lot of species of sharks here, so I do go diving a lot here because I live here. But the Bahamas is about, you know, a 30-minute plane ride away from here, and they have a lot of sharks there, and that's one of my favorite places to go. But I've also been to Fiji, and I've been to Australia, and that's pretty much it. But I mean, every place that I've gone to, it's been a ton of sharks, and I've always been with sharks, and they've never done anything to me, and there's just beautiful sharks there. My most memorable experience with sharks was when I was in the Bahamas, and we went diving on a Unexo dive on Grand Bahama Island. And I remember going down and seeing all these sharks, these Caribbean reef sharks. We had a shark feeder down there, and he put this one shark in tonic immobility, and that's when the shark is, you know, really calm, and the person is rubbing the shark on its nose, on its sensory up here, up in their nose. And it just really calms the shark down, and it really is just an experience that I will never forget.
She's got a lot of great supporters helping her and backing her, and, you know, that are really proud of her and her accomplishments, and she's very vocal. She just had a Shark Advocacy Week in her school, and it's amazing. I'm very proud of her. The economics of having sharks in our ocean is really something that a lot of people don't realize, how valuable sharks are. A shark, if it's finned, could get maybe a few $100s for its fins, as compared to a study that was done in the University of California that says that sharks in its lifetime can bring in over $2 million to the area. So if we have several million sharks or several hundred sharks or whatever the number is, that's a lot of money. And without them, the oceans are predicted to actually collapse because they control everything. They control the reefs, the algae on the reefs. You know, all of this is actually controlled by the top apex predator. So you don't realize how all these things have a trickle-down effect, but that is exactly what happens. So they're very important. You know, tourism, divers will pay a lot of money to go diving with sharks, and it brings a lot of money in because you not only get the money paying for the dive boats and you know, going out on the dives, but you also bring in money to the hotels, to the tourist shops, to the restaurants. So it's a big thing to look at, and that's what we really have to get people to change their mind, to think about things like that in a different way.
I have not converted anyone to really go out and dive with sharks as much as I do, but I mean, I've taken some people out diving and they've said, wow, this was really an amazing experience, and you know, I can't believe they didn't come and attack us, but you know, it's still a work in progress for me to really change people's minds about sharks. My career goal is to be a marine biologist who studies sharks and teaches other people about sharks and really educates people about the scientific facts about sharks as I progress through my scientific field once I get older, I will be able to provide more people with scientific facts about sharks, and not just, sharks aren't bad, sharks aren't out to kill us and stuff like that.